Yo, what is up? It's your boy Phil, and I'm back with another video. Is that the new intro? Let me know in the comments if that's the new intro, okay? Anyway, I see you guys clowning me in the comment section of my tier list, saying stuff like, "Oh, worst tier list ever, terrible, and -1 subscriber." And all I gotta say to that is, y'all's opinions suck donkey dick, okay? Some of you guys had Transit in their top 5s, and one of you had fucking COD Mobile Zombies as #1. Unironically, like, what? You guys can't even tell me my opinion's bad when your opinions are that shit. Nah, but for real, I feel like you guys love to hate on my opinions, and therefore I'm going to make another video where you can disagree and insult me in the comments. Today, we're doing a top 5 video, yeah! So this video is gonna be a top 5 best Gobblegum of all time. And if somehow there's a crazy rabbit fan watching saying, "Oh, Phil, you idiot, what's the criteria for the list?" Basically, it's the best Gobblegum to use for high rounds, or to get even higher rounds. I hope that clears it up. Anyway, enough talking, let's get into the top 5 best Gobblegums for high rounds, in my opinion. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Alchemical Antithesis. I don't fucking know, it's alchemical. Yes, the number 5 best Gobblegum of all time is a classic Gobblegum that you have unlimited uses with. You unlock this Gobblegum when you hit level 35, and that is insane. Like, this Gobblegum is overpowered as shit. In my opinion, it should be a Mega Gobblegum, like a rare Mega Gobblegum, but I guess it's a classic. At least it's the last Gobblegum you unlock. And what this Gobblegum does is, for every 10 points you earn while you have it activated, you get a bullet instead of the points. That means if you hit every single bullet you shoot, you'll have infinite ammo for an entire minute, twice. And not only is it infinite ammo, it is also basically a max ammo when the alchemical runs out. So if you have a wonder weapon, this Gobblegum is super overpowered, and you should take it in any high round attempt you do. Next up, on the number 4 spot, we have Raindrops. This Gobblegum is an ultra rare Mega Gobblegum. What it does is you activate it and it spawns every single drop except for Widow's Wine Grenades or Zombie Blood. But other than those 2 drops, it spawns every drop in the game. So that's an insta-kill and a death machine and a max ammo twice, which is great. But why is it above Alchemical when Alchemical is infinite ammo and a max ammo? The answer to that is simply that max ammo works for every single player in the game, while Alchemical only works for the one player who has it activated. And it spawns 2 free perk bottles, so every player in the game can get 2 free perks, which is really good. There's not really a lot to say other than this Gobblegum is one of the greatest, and it deserves to be number 4 on our list. Coming in at number 3 as the first on the podium, Round Robin. Another ultra rare Mega. Of course we'd have these on the fucking list. So what this Gobblegum does is, it skips around. So whatever round you're on, you take this shit and you pop it and the round ends. It's very simple, straightforward, round robin. Obviously this is good for high rounds because you literally skip a round. And you can get it every 5 rounds or less if you just buy the Gobblegum machine more than once a round. Let's say you're going for round 100 and you grab this every 5 rounds. At the end of the game, you've skipped 20 rounds. It is just so good for speeding up the rounds, and that's why I love it. And that's why I think it deserves the number 3 spot on our list. Now in at number 2 we have Near-Death Experience. Yet again another ultra rare Mega, and this is one of the most overpowered Gobblegums of all time. This is God mode. No, it is literally God mode. Let me explain. Okay, let's say you go down like a noob and you have Quick Revive. You revive yourself and you keep every single perk, including Quick Revive. Unlike Aftertaste where you lose Quick Revive, you actually keep it. And because you keep it every time, you're gonna be able to down as many times as you want without being game overed. At least for the 4 rounds you have it. Now you might ask, why is it not number 1 if it's God mode? And that's because in co-op it doesn't work the same. A player actually has to come close to you in order for you to keep your perks. Also, there's a couple of death barriers that Near-Death Experience won't prevent. And that's why I just can't see this at the number 1 spot. Wait, what? I had Near-Death. Now before we get into our number 1 spot, I just wanted to give some honorable mentions for the Gobblegums that didn't quite make it into the top 5, but are still really good. I think one of them might shock you, but we'll see. Alright, the first one is gonna be, and I know some people are gonna get mad at me, it's Perkaholic. But Phil, you suck. You can't get to high rounds without Perkaholic. Why is it not on the list? You're right, I do suck, and yes, Perkaholic is really good for high rounds. But this Gobblegum is good for anything you do in BO3. Like, I have this Gobblegum in almost all of my loadouts in BO3. But this Gobblegum list is more about progressing through the rounds, like getting high rounds. So this one isn't really that helpful. You can just buy Juggernog or Widow's Wine and stam it up and you'll be good. Because you don't really need all the perks. It is nice, but you don't need it. Second honorable mention is gonna be Lucky Crit. Most of you might be confused, but this Gobblegum is really good. Hear me out. This Gobblegum improves the chances of activating an alternate ammo type. So when you pack a punch gun twice, and you get an alternate ammo type, it could be Deadwire, Turn, Thunderwall, Fireworks, or Blast Furnace. And what this Gobblegum does is it activates the alternate ammo type way more frequently. It is just really good for speeding up the progress of getting high rounds, especially if you don't have a wonder weapon. And if you're doing high rounds with classic Gobblegums, this is a must-have. And the last honorable mention is going to be self-medication. A lot of people might say this is in top 5, but I just don't feel like it is. What self-medication does is when you go down, you get back up and you keep all your perks. But you have to get a kill while you're down. And all you have is the ray gun. The ray gun won't do shit on round 100, okay? Yeah, that's the only reason it's not on the list. Other than that, it is great. For boss fights, it's amazing, because you can just kill a zombie real quick and get back up, and none of your teammates have to stress about reviving you. Or just in general, go down in a game of zombies, and you can just kill a zombie and get back up. Like, it's a great Gobblegum. Just because it's not on the list doesn't mean it's bad. But we are talking about high rounds, and that's why it's not on the list. And in solo, you can actually go down without quick revive, and you can get back up if you kill a zombie. But you have to kill a zombie, or you'll get game over screened. Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, we got Power Vacuum. Could it be anything else? If near-death experience is God mode, then Power Vacuum is just straight up hex. Like, come on, look at the gameplay. Look at these drops, what the hell? Power Vacuum is literally the only reason I've gotten my round 100 boss fights, okay? It is so overpowered. Let me explain what it does. So, in zombies, there's a drop cap of 4 drops per round. And that is all you get per round. Like, that's the maximum. And what Power Vacuum essentially does is it removes the drop cap per round. And it makes the drops like 10 times more likely to spawn. It is absolutely insane. It is also personally my favorite Gobblegum because it's so fun to use. And it's the best Gobblegum to get to around 100 ever. Anyway guys, let me know what you think about my list, and also make sure to put your own list in the comment section, because I read every single one of my 3 comments I get every video. Hopefully you can agree with most of my picks. If not, I don't give a fuck, because you're wrong. My opinion is always superior, and I'm always right. But I would still love to hear your arguments if you disagree with my points. But yeah, I think that's gonna be all for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I wish I had a fucking outro, but I don't. Yo! Can you wall run on this? No! No way! Oh, that's so cool!